Okay, let's look at the solution of this paper. Okay, this one, simplify 2 betas to the power negative 2 multiply 2 beta squared bracket to the power negative 3. So first of all, write down the expressions. Okay, and the next step we should do is you can handle this negative 3 first. You multiply this negative 3 power inside the bracket. Don't need to multiply this one, okay, because this negative 3 is just multiply to this bracket only. So next step, you just keep this one, 2 beta to the power negative 2, and then 2 to the power negative 3 to beta to the power negative 6. Next one, that is 2 in the numerator, and the beta to the power negative 2 you can move to the denominator, become power beta to the power positive 2. Also 2 to the power negative 3 you change to the denominator, become positive index, the same as this one, beta to the power negative 6 you change it to the power to the positive 6. Then you simplify the expressions. 2 over 8, that is 1 over 4. Beta square times beta to the power 6, that is beta to the power 8. So that is your final answer. Let's finish question number 1. Go to question number 2, and part A you need to factorize this one. Part B you need to factorize the similar thing. So go to part A, that is the expression x cubed plus x squared plus x, and that's very straightforward. You can just take out common factor x, and then left x squared plus x plus 1, then that's finished. That is the answer of part A already. So move to part B, you find it there's a big difference from part A. X to the power 5 plus x to the power 4 minus x squared minus x. As you can see in part A, there's a term x cubed, but in part B it disappeared. So that's the hint. If we want to use the result of part A, you need to add 1x cubed by yourself and then minus it again. So you can see that the x cubed comes out. For the first 3 terms, you can take out common factor x cubed, then that's become x squared plus x plus 1. And the second one, that is take out the common factor x, that is become x squared plus x plus 1. So these two are the same factor, then you can take it out, become x squared plus x plus 1, and then x cubed minus x in the second bracket. Now you can see that x cubed and x have the same common factor x again, so take it in front of it. So x bracket x squared plus x plus 1, at the back that is x squared minus 1. So here you can apply difference of 2 square formula, one that is 1 square actually, so that's become x times x squared plus x plus 1 multiply to x plus 1 times x minus 1, and that is your final answer. So question number 2 finished. And look at question number 3. In this question, you need to make k be the subject of the formula. So let's see what we can do. S minus kr equals r plus s bracket k plus r. In here, remember you should do the multiplication first. There's no bracket here, so just s multiply inside the bracket, okay? So s minus kr equals r plus sk plus sr. Now you want to make k be the subject, so the terms without k move to another side. Therefore, s minus r minus sr will equal to sk plus kr. And hence, you can take out common factor k here, k bracket s plus r. Left hand side, s minus r minus sk. In here, some of you try to move sk to another side, become negative sk. That's not a good way to do so, because you will have more negative terms and it is quite difficult to simplify. So try to make the terms with subject as many positive number as possible. And finally, you just divide this number to another side. S minus R minus SR over S plus R equals K. So that is your answer. Of course, you can write in here also S minus RO minus SRO over S plus RO. You can present in this way, okay? Write the subject on left hand side. So that's the end of question number 3, okay? And then let's move to question number 4. The length and the breadth of a rectangle are 24 cm and 12 plus R cm respectively. Okay, try to draw this. Something like this. The length 24 cm, the breadth 12 plus R. Now the length of a diagonal, okay, that means this one, okay, is 20 minus 3R. Find R. As you can see in the right rectangle, this is a right angle, so you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. 24 square plus 12 plus R bracket square equals to the square of the hypotenuse, like this. So you should simplify this. 576 plus 144 plus 24 plus R square equals to 400 minus 2 times AB, so 120R plus 9R square. That's the expression you should have, okay? And next, move all terms on right hand side, the 8R square, and then here's R here, okay? Minus 120 minus 24R, so minus 144R, and then 400 minus 144, and then minus 576, that's negative 320. So divided by 8R square, let's see if it is okay. Yes, minus 18, and then minus 320 divided by 8, that's 40. Okay, so you can solve this equation now. 0 equals R minus 20 multiplied by R plus 2. Then you will get two answers. R equals 20 or R equals negative 2. And many of you will stop here, but the problem is it okay when R equals 20? Go back to the question. If R equals 20, then the length of the diagonal would be negative. So here, R equals 20 is reject actually. Some of you may think R is negative 2 should be reject. No, in this case, R equals 20 should be reject. R equals negative 2 should be remained. So every time you should check the cases from the question to see which number should be reject or should be kept, okay? Don't just think that negative number should always be reject, okay? This time positive number should be reject. Let's finish question number 4 and go to question number 5. Okay, a cup is sold at a discount of 30%. So the selling price is 210. Find the mark price. That's quite straightforward. Let M be the mark price, okay, and the mark price multiplied to 0.7, that is 210, because it's sold at a discount of 30%. So M is 300. Therefore, the mark price is $300. Quite straightforward. And part B, after selling the cup, the profit, the percentage profit is 40%. Find the cost. Again, let C be the cost. Compare with the selling price. Cost times 1.4 would equals to this one, okay, the selling price. So you can find C directly, 150. Therefore, the cost is 150. That's it. Quite straightforward. We finish question number 5 and go to question number 6. In a playground, the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls, that is in the ratio 2 to 5. Now suppose 5 of boys leave the playground and 3 girls enter the playground. So the ratio of the number of boys to the ratio of the number of girls is 5 to 11 now. Find the original number of boys. So some of you may let the original number of boys be x. That's not a smart way because the question gives you the ratio already. So try to let the original number of boys be 2k. Then the original number of girls will be 3k. So let 2k be the original number of boys. So new number of boys 2k minus 5. New number of girls 3k plus 3. And the corresponding ratio would become 5/11. That's the equation you can set up. Now you do the cross multiplication. Give the bracket to the fraction with the more than one terms in the numerator and denominator. When you do the cross multiplication, you need to make sure that both sides have one fraction only, one terms only, okay? No something plus 1, no something plus k there, okay? And then keep the numerator fixed. The denominator multiply to the opposite direction. So 11 times 2k minus 5 equals 5 bracket 3k plus 3. Then 22k minus 55 would equal to 15k plus 15. Then you can find that would be 7k equals to 70. So k equals 10. When you find k equals 10, therefore the original number of boys is 20. That's 2k. So question number 6 is finished. Usually when the question gives you something related to the ratio and you need to set up the equation, K method is one of the good way. Okay, K method is one of the good way to do so. For question number 7, that's the problem about the continuous data. Okay, the frequency distribution table, this one, and the cumulative frequency distribution table. Okay, the right hand side one shows the distribution of the time taken to complete a 5-meter race, blah blah blah. Okay, the key point is you need to know the relationship between the cumulative frequency polygon to the cumulative frequency polygon. Okay, so there's a relationship. These two numbers are the same, so A is 3. Okay, and you can see there's a word cumulative, so that means how many of them were less than 29.5 minutes? Just look at the frequency polygon. 20 to 24, 3 of them. 25 to 29 minutes, 10 of them. So all these 3 and 10, add them up, there are total 13 students less than 29.5. So 3 plus 10, that is 13. Okay, and again, how about this one? How do we get Y? That is, how many of them less than 34.5 minutes? 3 plus 10 plus B, so that is 13 plus B actually. So finally, how many of them less than 39.5? All of them. 3 plus 10 plus B plus 4 equals 21. So you can see that 3 plus 10 plus B plus 4 equals 21. And hence you can find that B by using the equation like this. That is 5, okay, it should be 4. 11 minus 7, 4. When you find B equals 4, then that means Y would equals 13 plus 4, that is 17. And finally, you can write down X is 3 plus 10, that is 13. So finish part A. And B, find the mean of the distribution. If you need to find the mean, you need to use the cumulative, the original frequency table. Take the class mark, the midpoint of this time interval. So it is 22, 27, 32, 37. Okay, so the mean will be 22 times 3 plus 27 times 10 plus 32 times 4 plus 37 times 4, and then over 3 plus 10 plus b plus 4 plus 4 unit minute. Okay, and then use the calculator to find this. 22 times 3 plus 27 times 10 plus 32 times 4 plus 37 times 4, and then over, open the bracket, 3 plus 10 plus 4 plus 4, so 2.91 something, 29.1 something, minutes, 368. Take 3 significant figures. And then go to part C, look at the question again. If find the probability that time taken to complete 5-kilometer race by a randomly selected student from this group less than 34.5. So you can see that how many of them less than 34.5, that is 17. So probability will be 17 over total number of students, 21. Okay, so that's the answer. Because no need to cancel factor. Final answer. So let's finish question number 7. And go to question number 8. That is the question about the quadratic equation. Find the range of h if a quadratic equation, this one, has real roots. Hence, write down the number of non-negative integers of n satisfying this condition. First of all, if you see the keywords has real root, that's talking about the root nature of the quadratic equation. So the discriminant here should be greater than or equal to 0. Because has real root means has repeated root or 2 distinct real roots. If the equation has 2 distinct real roots, then discriminant would strictly greater than 0. Okay, or vice versa. If the equation has repeated roots, okay, talking about quadratic equation of course, then the discriminant will be equal to 0 and vice versa of course. So when you are considering the discriminant of the quadratic equation, first of all, you make it as the standard form. That means right hand side equal to 0 and left hand side should be in the format of ax squared plus bx plus c. So set discriminant is greater than or equal to 0, b squared minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so that is 9 minus 8h and then plus 8 greater than or equal to 0. Here 17 greater than or equal to 8h, and both sides divided by positive 8, the inequality sign no change. Okay, pay attention here. But if you want to write down h on the right hand side here, then h should be less than or equal to 17 over 8. That is the range of h. And now the question is not finished. You need to write down the number of non-negative integers of h. So use your calculator to check. 17 divided by 8, 2.125. Okay, h is something like here. You want the non-negative number, so it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2. Therefore, how many of the number of, okay, the number of, okay, not list all the number. They ask you how many of them. So 3 of them, okay. And which 3? That is 0, 1, and 2. So pay attention to the answer, okay. So let's finish the question number 8. And then go to the question number 9. It's given that the slant height and the total surface area of a right circular cone are 13 cm and 90 pi cm squared respectively. You need to find the volume of the cone. First of all, draw the cone, of course, and the slant height 13 cm. You don't know the radius, so let the radius be RCM. So the problem is how to find the total surface area. That should be base area pi r squared plus the lateral surface area pi r times the slant height 13. The sum of these two equals to 90 pi. Okay, so you can set up the equation. R squared plus 13r equals 90. You can see that now. Cancel pi in every terms. Okay, and then set the quadratic equation here. So you can find that doing the factorization, r minus 5 times r plus 18 will equal to 0. So r equals positive 5 or r equals negative 18. And here you will see that r is the base radius, so it cannot be negative, so reject. Now you know the base radius now, and hence you can find the volume. That is 1/3 times 5 squared times the height. The problem is, what is the height of this? You can use Pythagoras theorem, okay? R equals 5. So the height can be found by using Pythagoras theorem. That is 13 squared minus 5 squared times pi cm cubed. Okay, then find the answer. The question didn't ask you to keep pi, so just plug it in. Square root 13 squared minus 5 squared. So you will find that the height is 12 actually. So 1/3 times 5 squared times the height, you can press answer button, times pi. Final answer 3.14 something. So 314 cm cubed, correct to 3 significant figures. So let's finish question number 9, and that's the end of this paper. Thank you.